Your dog is outside your bathroom door again, sitting there, waiting, like it knows something you don't. And here's the weird part. It's not anxious, and it's not just being loving, because what science says is actually happening is way more surprising than either of those. And once you hear this, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Let's break this down as a countdown, because each layer gets deeper than the last.
If you like the video, then subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more videos.
Number 5. The Velcro dog myth that everyone gets wrong. Dogs that follow their owners everywhere actually have a name in research. They're called Velcro dogs. And you've probably heard people say that like it's a problem, like something went wrong developmentally. But that assumption, it turns out, isn't accurate at all, because scientists studying this behavior for years have come to a completely different conclusion. Your dog isn't stuck to you because it's broken. It's doing something very intentional, something that's actually deeply functional. Number 4. The hidden effect that makes your dog more confident. In 2013, researchers at the Clever Dog Lab ran a deceptively simple experiment. They gave dogs a puzzle, one that dispensed food, but couldn't be solved easily. Then they changed just one thing. Was the owner in the room or not? And what happened next is honestly fascinating. When the owner was present, the dogs kept trying. They stayed engaged. They explored. They didn't give up quickly. But when the owner left, they disengaged. They stopped trying. Now here's where it gets interesting. The researchers added a stranger into the room instead. Same setup, same puzzle, different human, and it changed nothing. The dogs didn't respond the same way at all, because the effect wasn't about any human. It was about their human. This is what researchers call the secure base effect. Your presence doesn't make your dog dependent. It makes your dog more capable. Kind of like how a child plays more confidently when a parent is nearby. So that dog sitting outside your door? It's not waiting because it's fragile. It's waiting because, with you there, the world feels easier to handle. Number 3. The silent way. Your dog uses you as a search engine. This next part is something most people never notice, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. When your dog encounters something unfamiliar, a strange noise, an object that wasn't there yesterday, a new person, it does something almost automatic. It looks back at you. Researchers at the University of Milan studied this directly. They showed dogs a strange object, a fan covered in green streamers, and 83% of the dogs, after looking at it, turned to look at their owner. But here's the part that really matters. What the dog did next depended entirely on the owner's face. If the owner looked positive, the dog approached. If the owner looked negative, the dog backed away. This behavior is called referential looking, and it means your dog is using you as a live information source, not emotionally, but cognitively. Even more interesting, a follow-up study showed that dogs don't just look, they actually change their behavior based on what they read from you. So think about what that requires physically. To check your reaction, your dog has to be able to see you, which means all that following, all that room-to-room shadowing, is partly about positioning. Your dog is making sure its search engine is always within reach. So when it follows you into another room, that's not clinginess. That's keeping information access open. Number 2. Why your dog picks one person to follow. If you live in a multi-person household, you've probably noticed this. Your dog doesn't follow everyone equally. It picks someone, and it sticks to them. At first, it feels emotional, like favoritism. But research suggests something else is happening. Dogs tend to follow the person who is the most predictable source of meaningful events, the one who grabs the leash, the one who opens the fridge, the one whose movements lead to something interesting. So when you walk from the kitchen to the hallway, your dog isn't just tracking you, it's tracking probability. What are the chances something important is about to happen? And here's something even more surprising. In a 2024 study from the Clever Dog Lab, dogs copied their owners' unnecessary steps, even when they already knew a shorter path, even when they had done the task before. Why? Because in unfamiliar situations, following the human becomes a strategy, not submission, not dependence, but navigation. Staying close becomes a way of managing uncertainty, and once you see it that way, it feels a lot less like neediness and a lot more like intelligence. Number 1. The genetic reason. Your dog can't help following you. This is where everything comes together. And honestly, it's kind of mind-blowing. In 2017, researchers at Princeton University identified specific genetic variants in dogs, two genes, called GTF2I and GTF2IRD1. And what's remarkable is where else those genes show up. In humans, changes in these same genes are linked to Williams-Beuren syndrome, a condition associated with extreme sociability, a strong drive to connect, and almost no fear of approaching others. In simple terms, it's a biological pull toward human connection. And dogs? They carry versions of these genes. Wolves don't. Dogs do. Which means the urge to stay close to you isn't just learned behavior. It's built into them, shaped over thousands of years, not for survival alone, but specifically for bonding with humans. The truth about anxiety versus normal behavior. Now, this part is important, because people often confuse following with anxiety, but they're not the same thing. A study from Tufts University in 2006 found something surprising. Dogs with separation anxiety did not spend more time near their owners at home than dogs without it. So following alone is not a warning sign. Here's the real difference. A healthy Velcro dog can relax when you're home. It can settle in another room. It follows by choice, not compulsion. But a dog with clinical anxiety, it can't disengage. Even after finding you, the tension doesn't go away. And the distress builds, even with very short separations. Two completely different systems, two completely different causes. What's really happening outside that door? So next time your dog is sitting outside the bathroom, here's what's actually going on. It has positioned itself at the best possible point to monitor you. It's tracking your movements, looking for cues about what happens next. It has learned, over weeks and months, that you are the most reliable source of information in its world. And that pull it feels to stay close, that's not a flaw. It's not damage. It's not insecurity. It's biology, behavior, and trust, all working together. Your dog isn't following you because something went wrong. It's following you because, to it, you are the most important, most useful, and most trusted thing in the world. And honestly, that's not clingy. That's the highest compliment your dog can give you. If this changed how you see your dog, take a second and think about it. Does your dog follow one person more than anyone else? Because once you start noticing this, you'll see it everywhere.